everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those who are just tuning in, welcome. My name is Jessica, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Yes I Can Do Makeup. And for today's look, I was inspired by Princess Jasmine, so this is a look that I created. So if you wanted to see how I created this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. And next I'm going to go ahead and use this Through My Eyes palette by Luxurian ColourPop palette, and I'm going to go ahead and use this shade called Wild Soul, which is this shade here. And I'm going to go ahead and use this Morphe M506 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and place that right above my crease. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this Morphe M441 brush and blend that shade out. I'm going to go ahead and use this BH Cosmetics and Daisy Marquez palette. I'm going to go ahead and use that shade called Daisy, which is this shade here. And placing that shade right in my crease area. And I'm also going to grab that shade called Flower also and place that a little bit over that shade Daisy. I just want those shades to blend a little bit better. And I'm going to go back with that my Luxurian ColourPop palette and use that shade called Moody. Just placing that right in the middle of the crease. And I'm going to go back with that Morphe M441 brush and then blend that shade out. So I'm going to go ahead and use this Created Me #1 palette from Coastal Scents. I've been having this for years. I don't know the name of the shade, but I'm using this shade here. I'm placing that right in the very bottom of that shade Moody. I'm using again a Morphe M441 brush and blending that shade also. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair, and I'm using this Alamar Cosmetics brush. It's a synthetic brush. And again, just take your time when you're doing this. Okay, so again, I'm gonna go back with that Luxurian ColourPop palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab that shade called Emerald Dream. And place that right there, next to that Coastal Scents, right next to that Coastal Scents shade. Sorry. Now the shade I'm gonna be using is a shade called Muse. I'm placing that right next to that shade called Emerald Dream. Placing it right in the middle. Like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and be using the shade called Mesmerize, which is my favorite shade from the palette, and just go ahead and tap that shade right next to it. You can see that. And just I'm gonna go ahead and grab now a little bit of the shade Lucido. Just place that right there in the very inner corner. Now what I'm gonna do is gonna go back and forth with those shades that I placed on the lid, just so they could all blend together. And I'm gonna go back with the Creative Me 1 palette from Coastal Scents and going back with that royal blue shade. Just go ahead and use that shadow again in the outer corner. I just don't want that shade to get lost. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply some liner, and I'm using this Pretty Vulgar gel liner, and I'm using this Morphe 2501 brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and bake my under eye, and I'm gonna use this Huda Beauty the translucent powder in the shade Banana Bread. Okay, and I'm also gonna grab my dual finish powder from Lancome, and I'm the shade Wheat. Just applying that all over the rest of my skin. Just patting it on and also blending it. So I'm going to go back with the Through My Eyes palette from my Sarai ColourPop and go ahead and grab that shade Wild Soul. Just placing that in the very bottom where my lash line is. And I'm using this Morphe M321 brush. I'm going to go ahead and grab this Luxie 141 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and use that shade Moody again. I'm placing that right where my lashes are. Just trying to blend those shades also back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and apply some liner, and I'm using the Sugar Cosmetics eyeliner in the shade Back to Black. Basically, I'm going to water my waterline. Like that. Now I'm gonna go back with that Coastal Scents palette and grab that shade Blue that we used in the outer corner of the eye. And I'm just smudging that liner and that blue shade together. I'm gonna go ahead and sweep down the translucent powder off underneath my eye area. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara, and I'm using this Manakadar Beauty mascara. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some bronzer, and since this is a Jasmine inspired look, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Aladdin and MAC collection bronzer. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this MAC 129 brush. I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose, and I'm using that same bronzer, and I'm using this Alamar Cosmetics brush, so it's a blending brush, so I just love it because it's so fluffy. Okay, like that. Okay, and I'm using the bronzer. It's called Your Wish Is My Command. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply some highlight, and I'm using also the highlighter from the Aladdin and MAC collection, and this one is called Always One Jump Ahead. This is like a nice champagne gold shade. Just placing that right on top of my cheekbone. And I'm using this fan brush, so any fan brush you may have also, or highlighting brush will do. Go ahead and grab the same highlighter and apply that on the tip of my nose and also on the bridge of my nose. And now I'm going to go ahead and use this Kylie Cosmetics Exposed Lip Liner Pencil. Just line my lips. I'm going to go ahead and use this lipstick from the MAC and Aladdin collection, and I'm using this shade called Princess Incognito. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not. On top of that shade, I'm going to go ahead and apply this Aladdin and MAC collection gloss in the shade Magic Carpet Ride. so this is a final look. Hope you really enjoyed watching this tutorial, and if you wanted to see more videos, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and also I really appreciate if you can give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.